All right, aloha.
Aloha.
Hi. I'm just joking with Carla that you're not supposed to take these home, the chamber badges, but I took mine home. But they punished me now, so the new badge says Dr. Nielsen. I don't like being called Dr. Nielsen on it. And so maybe I'm gonna take the new one and swap it with the old one that just says my name. So today we have a fascinating presentation and discussion on supporting local through the Hawaii Island Chamber of Commerce. And so today's guest is the Executive Director of the Hawaii Island Chamber of Commerce. This is her first year in the director position, and she's doing amazing things. She has an all-female staff right now, Voltaire and Christina. And they're doing really good things, really good things. And so without any further ado, Carla Kuo.
Thank you very much. And of course, my throat's getting all dry already. Aloha, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Carla Kuo, and as Kobe said, I'm the Executive Officer for the Hawaii Island Chamber of Commerce. I'm going to be reading like half of this because I didn't get to the rest. I've always been the behind-the-scenes person. So this is kind of like one of my first talks with a whole bunch of people. Thank you again. And it's great to be on campus. Just looking around, you know, I went to Hilo. So it's really, yeah, proud graduate. For just like a bit more background, I'm a Hilo girl, born and raised, and I went to Hilo High School. I've been a supporter of small business my whole life because my dad is a mechanic. He owns his own business, and he's been doing that for about 40 plus years. And my brother works for him, my mom works for him. Everybody's there except for me. I'm the only one on the outside. So I hear their challenges. You know, when there's laws that are changed and they have to adjust or they have tough customers. I hear when mainland chain companies come through and they hear about it, they get like nervous. And I even remember when I was in high school and Hamakua Sugar closed down. Or that was a big deal. My parents were like, I don't know if you can go to college. And like, we took a big hit. But there's also like, you know, wonderful things. My parents, my folks, they work hard. I get to hear that. I get to hear like all the great testimony from the community. And, you know, they love their business. My dad, he could probably retire, but he's still there. He's still working. And I don't think he'll ever retire. He loves it. So, you know, I'm confident that a lot of you already know the importance of local business in our community, but let's talk about it. Let's remind ourselves. And, you know, aren't we lucky to live here on Hawaii Island? We have a whole bunch of local businesses to support. You know, who here has like a favorite local business? You know, the go-to place where everybody knows your name in a good way. Yeah? We know that, you know, when you spend your hard-earned dollars at a local business, more of that money stays right here in the community. Just by the nature of being local, small businesses are investing in us. They're more likely to purchase goods and services from local suppliers and distributors, more likely to hire a local workforce, and more likely to do business with local financial institutions than our businesses with headquarters elsewhere. So in chamber member speak, what's happening? That's what's happening when like Aloha Mondays buys freshly caught fish from local fishermen for their ahikatsu. You know, when White Guava Cafe gets their produce from our local growers, CPA firm Taketa, Iwata, Hara, they hire interns from Kobe. And later, when they graduate, they got a job. Our member businesses who work with, you know, like places like the local HFS, Federal Credit Union, they give back to our local nonprofits, like the Food Basket, And they've been offering scholarships for years to our local high schools and UH Hilo, Hawaii Community College. So that's just a few examples of the ways that local businesses invest in our community. I think I have one more. It's our local businesses that help give our community its unique flavor. These businesses reflect who we are, what we value, and what makes our community special. At the Chamber, we get lots of calls from visitors wanting to experience this community in a local way. We talk to them about checking out places like Suisan, Lyman Museum. If they're looking for good food, we talk up the home of the lau lau, the 1 pound lau lau, Equihil Grill. Oh, we got fans. And it's our businesses and nonprofits that have a big part in making us who we are. Other things like about local businesses, they're often more environmentally friendly. They want to source goods as locally as possible. They want to reduce the need for costly transport, and they're more likely to care about our aina. They want to keep our community beautiful and sustainable for future generations, and they're the innovators, the creators. They're where ideas are born and the pioneers of fresh concepts. And they're the risk takers. So, it's always good to support these guys. Some of our local businesses are the very ones who help us pick up the pieces after natural disasters. Like even from way back when, KTA superstores, we had, tsunamis, and they would let people buy food on credit. Like nobody did that before. So all of these things I've talked about, like local businesses, they can be said for our local nonprofits too. Our nonprofits and local businesses are disproportionately impacted by supply chain disruptions, price increases, shortages, and compared with large retailers like Walmart and Amazon. On top of all that, everybody's looking for people to staff their organizations and businesses. So these are extra credit. And that brings us to the Chamber of Commerce. So we're here to support our local businesses. And during the pandemic, we actually expanded our services just a little bit more, and it helped to, we included, nonprofits. We do a nonprofit e-blast, and we help to support our nonprofits as well. And this is the part where I have no notes. So we were founded in 1898, a long time ago. Currently, we have about 345 business members and 800, I would say plus member employees, because even if we count UH Hilo, who is a member of our chamber, you guys got how many employees? You guys got quite a few. You guys are a big employer here. So I think that the 800 is wrong. We're the voice of business. And just a little bit more is that we're a 501c6 business nonprofit, which unfortunately means that we can't apply for grants and stuff like that. So a lot of our, our events, they support us. They support what we do. So that's why we try to get folks to come out and get involved. Chamber staff, that's me. And Christina. Christina's right back there, and she's our membership and marketing administrator. She's also a poli-sci student at UH Hilo. And she's awesome. Our chamber officers, every year we elect a new slate of officers and board members. This year we have President Keith Marek at Edward Jones. We have 2-year directors. We have a bunch of directors here. Vanessa and Bonnie. And I'm feeling like one more. And Mary, of course. So thank you guys for coming. So we meet monthly, and we talk about all of the things, which I'll talk about a little bit more. We have several committees, and I kind of split them up because the top 4 are the more businessy ones, and the bottom 3 are the more fun ones, I think.
Wait a minute.
So our Economic Development Committee, like they keep tabs on what's going on and in our county and in our state. Recently, we had the Comprehensive Economic Development Strategy talk story. That was really an important one. I know that Bonnie was there, and we offer a lot of different kinds of educational opportunities through the Economic Development Committee, and there's going to be more to come this year. We're just talking about it. We have a Finance Committee. I don't have a picture for them. They just go through our books. Not as interesting. That's why they're on the top list. That's why they're there. But we also have a Government Affairs Committee who, they also like keep tabs with the State Chamber and also work with our legislators. They do have a set of priorities that they look through every year, and we advocate for our businesses through our local legislators. Our Military Affairs Committee. Here we have Mary Begier talking to Lieutenant Colonel Alvarado, and he is the commander at Pohakuloa Training Area. Our membership committee our membership committee is built to help build our membership and retain our members. They vet our member applicants, which we receive maybe several every month. And this here is like a new member orientation meeting. Our social committee meetings are held. Our social committee is chaired by Vanessa Carlson of UH Hilo. And they are the fun committee. You want to do the tagline, Vanessa?
So we're the mullet of the Chamber of Commerce because we're business in the front, party in the back.
So they do a monthly business after hours. I have a picture here of one of our recent ones from Kitchen and Beyond. And so it's a great way for folks to learn about our business, our member businesses. And another committee that you might be really interested in is our Young Professionals Committee. And that's for our members, our member employees, ages 21 through 45. They do a lot of social pauhanas. Like here we have one at HPM, and that was sponsored by Hawaiian Airlines. And they also do an annual career fair at the Prince Kuhio Plaza in cooperation with the Pacific Media Group. It's been a really successful career fair. We always get calls at our office, when's your next career fair? So what does the chamber do? We got all these people, we got all these committees. We get people together. We connect folks. So we have a lot of networking opportunities. Like I mentioned, the business after hours. And the YPs, they have their own pauhana. We do special events. Like this one we had a bourbon tasting. You see Dr. Colby there holding up his glass. But so we get people together, and it's just, it's been fun. We are a really friendly group. We try to create things so that folks can mix and talk. Because like that's like one of the best ways to make connections, to build your business, to find a job here on Hawaii Island. We offer even student speed networking. We're going to have one coming up soon, where you can practice your networking skills. We can practice our networking skills together. So we have our holiday party. That's a special event. This is from an after hours we had last year at Ace Hardware. And this is me and Vanessa that was at BISAC. Education, we provide a lot of opportunities here. For YPs in particular, we do have an Exec Connect. So we have some of our YPs with Doug Simons. And Exec Connects are very intimate. It's a small group of YPs getting together and chatting up with one of our leaders. Doug Simons is, he's our immediate past president, and he's the director of UHIFA, Institute for Astronomy, and he got to share his story with this select group. We've had Toby Taniguchi from KTA Superstores, we've had Gregor Ilagan, and we also had like the head of HouseSmart speaking with just like a small group, and it's just such a great opportunity. Other professional development opportunities as our employment law seminar, which Christina and I are jumping on like as soon as we get out of this this session. We have Torkeldsen and Katz coming, and they go through the whole day talking to a lot of our HR leaders about the new laws that affect them for the year. We do Zoom things, like we had the role of zoning in Hawaii's housing crisis. We just had one 2 days ago. And we have fireside chats, other small gatherings. We had one with Chancellor Bonnie Irwin just last year. And like we even have Dr. Colby talking to our young professionals about communication. So these are some of the things that we offer. We also had just recently, Young Brothers came in and they spoke to our community about what's going on with them. Advocacy. And I mentioned before, like through our government affairs committee, we do, push for certain legislation to promote our businesses. We do visit the state legislature. There's a chamber day where we get to meet and greet and share our priorities with our legislators. And we've been up there at the state capitol for Manufacturers Day, where we showcase our member businesses, what they do, what they make here. And also our council members. So even like with the Hawaii County, we try to keep our members updated. Recognition. So some businesses, they want to join us because, like they can get recognized, or their employees can get recognized, not only through our directories online, but also through like our Young Professional of the Year awards. So this happened just yesterday, where we have Ashley Yamamoto from HPM Building Supply. She's our Young Professional of the Year. We awarded Kelly Miyazu from East Hawaii Cultural Center, Community Service Award. Jessica Cariaga from HFS FCU, she got a Professional Excellence Award. And also Crystal Chai from Community First Hawaii, she got a Chamber Service Award. So I can't miss Athena Leadership Award for sure. That's an annual award that we award to our amazing. They're almost always female. I think they're always female. We had one man, okay. Our female leaders in our community, one of whom we have right here, Mary Bajir.
Aren't all of the young professionals UH grads?
I am not certain. They may be.
I think so.
I know Crystal for sure and Kelly for sure.
Ashley, yeah.
Yeah?
Ashley is. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. We are like thinking of doing a small business awards this year. And that's something that we've done in the past, and it's kind of gone by the wayside, but we would like to bring it back. And in small ways too, we like to recognize our member businesses, not just through our social media posts, but we've been doing something new called Chamber Cash Mobs. And we invite all of our folks from our community and our members to just like kind of like go love up one of our local businesses. So the one that's coming up is going to be Halloween at Basically Books. And the way that we pick Chamber Cash Mob recipients is that they need to be members, they need to be locally owned, and they need to do good for the community. So in Basically Books' what they do, if you don't know, is that they host a lot and they support a lot of our local authors, musicians. And so yeah, I'm excited for that. If you can come in costume. It's Halloween. And just some other things, like the Chamber has an endowed scholarship here at Hilo and at Hawai'i HICC. For Hawai'i HICC is at business technology, and the one here is they're also of course business type of students. We do have a golf tournament every year. That's a big fundraiser for our chamber, and we're kind of a visitor center. People find us, and it's always funny because we'll just get a call or we'll get a visit. I've had a visit from a family of like maybe 7, and they just come off the plane and they're like, "Hi, what is there to do here?" And so I need to like drop everything, be like, "Okay, here, let's take out a map and what are you guys interested in?" So we have it's a fun office. We're people's Google. Sometimes we'll get calls from folks who like say that hey, I want to be part of a campaign. Like who's out there? I want to support Kamala Harris. Where do I go? And right now there's actually no one. There's no group. So I remember encouraging this older woman, maybe you can create your own group. We get a lot of very random questions. Christina probably has some stories too. We also have, and this is totally random chamber things, we also have a rock collection in our office because visitors send us lava. So those are the things that the chamber does. It's a lot. And so I'd also like to remind our UH faculty and staff that you guys are member employees. So, hit us up. If you want some news from us, let us know. We'll get you on our e-blast list and we'll send you some news. There's also a student membership, and it's very inexpensive. It's $25 a year. And I have to say that Vanessa and Kobe have been working on this student engagement grant. And we're starting this pilot program right now where recipients receive a free membership. They get they need to do volunteer opportunities, and they get admission to a few events. So we're just starting this program out, and check in with Kobe for the application information. So yeah, join us. We got lots of things happening. I just kind of listed like what we have, what I have kind of in my brain right now. Vanessa and her team with the social committee, we're having a business after hours at the Yukio Okutsu Veterans Home on the 7th. And a student speed networking is coming up on the 13th of November. So let us know. You can always take a look at our website at hicc.biz for information. Our calendar is up there. And thank you very much.